Today, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that we're actually going to discuss in a lot greater detail is something that we alluded to in a previous tutorial. Today, we're going to be dealing with the notion of retracking, which can actually come in very, very handy for export. And we'll show you a great deal of the process, but we'll kind of speed it up just a tad as well because it's quite a lengthy process. Basically, the first step here is you click retrack and just retrack here, and as you can see, it has added it there to the process. And basically you can select here as well if you want it to be high or very high, or if you want to customize your retrack as well. Generally, I think it's a very, very good idea to go to very high because you'll get very, very good results as a result. It might take a bit longer, and as you can see here, we've actually sped up the process a little bit from this point onwards. So you click on process, that button there, and first of all it'll start off as red, and much as you remember from previous calibration, it always starts off at red to signify the fact that it's at the start and that it's not necessarily at its best. But then after a while the color will change to yellow, and not too long after that then the color will actually change to green, and as soon as it gets to green and 100%, that means you have more or less retracted perfectly. And after this, you'll actually notice as well that the project file that you'd worked with previously, there is newer files and newer versions of the FBX and the .csv file there as well, which actually show that has been retracked and re-exported perfectly. For example, now this is the retract files, and if you look through the most recent date here, you'll actually notice that the FBX files have been updated thusly. So if you had a previous FBX inside there, the new retract version you've done is after overwriting it. A lot of camera angles are the same, of course they would stay the same, but a lot of the calibration data might have changed just a tad, but everything else remains consistent. But the new motion files essentially are the refined retract motion capture that you recorded previously.